against the likes of Samurai Kids in the winter semifinals. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. We are should be getting started here with what has been a little bit of an annoying start here, nearly an hour delay here. So we are going to go ahead and get Exultants and Samurai Kids up and going. Either way, looks like everybody's in the room right now from NSTC. Memories coming up right now as they are in the room, and will be getting started now. And finally, after what's been quite the wait here, looks like
I think it's definitely going to be worth it, though.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be such an amazing match. I'm definitely super excited for this.
Yeah, no, so. especially with like especially with what's been happening with NSTC making it so far being the only Western team to actually beat a Japanese team. But it looks like, considering that H&L is already out of it, they lost in losers round 1. I'm a little bit concerned here. Maybe H&L was the weakest link, I suppose, of the visiting teams.
It could be that, or we may just see the Japan team just finally get pressured themselves.
Yeah,
that's what we saw yesterday.
Certainly true. And we're looking to see if NSTC can really break free from that reputation of being really a top 5 team, but nothing more than that. Nothing into the top 3 or something like that. So I'm looking forward to them maybe upsetting a team. This would be quite one hell of an upset if they were able to pull it off.
They definitely have something to prove right now. So,
guys, if you can help us out on Twitter, I know it's been a hell of a wait so far, but if you guys can help us out, it'd be much appreciated as we are finally getting started here. And I'm sure some people headed off thinking, "Wow, this is taking too much time. I'm gonna go outside, maybe catch some rays before watching this one." And I'll go ahead and link them in the chat very shortly. So Sendu here, we will be seeing typically with a sniper. What other guns would you expect to be seeing from NSTC? Any general sort of guns or number of guns to be seeing from this NSTC lineup?
I honestly have no clue. I've seen NSTC rock a lot of different weapons, so it's hard to say until we actually see what kind of strategy they're going to be thinking of right now. Right on.
All right.
But yeah, on Twitter, definitely spread the word. This is definitely going to be one hype match, and these guys have put in a lot of work. So definitely, show some love and tweet out to your friends. So
we'll be starting on Rainmaker Flounder Heights now. And we were talking actually about this before. You were talking about, you were asking me for my impressions on Flounder Heights as a whole. And Rainmaker in particular, it's quite the finicky one. There's very little, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any place that you can really fall out of bounds on, right?
I guess if you really wanted to try, there is, but it's not. You really have to try hard.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's no really easy access to falling off. So, for example, if you have the Rainmaker deep in your base or something, and if you want to fall off with it, it's going to be pretty hard to do that. Either way, we do see the team composition from NSTC here, rocking what I believe to be a roller, Octoshot, 96 Galdico. Able to put up some walls there with that one, and the Luna Blaster. So Sendu not rocking the sniper, as we were seeing him in some of the warm-up matches for him.
I think what's actually important is that it's actually not even a regular roller, it's a carbon roller. So right now you're just going to see the burst bombs coming into play, allowing him to come in, and then you're going to see an Insuga. And yeah, shout out to JSF, Green Team's carbon roller.
We'll be starting here as Memories looks like they have a sniper, a roller. I wasn't able to catch all that, but I think that was a 96 Galdico as well. As we are starting on Rainmaker Game 1 here. Sendu's stream here will be a little bit offline for a second, but I'm at 4 minutes, 52 seconds, 4 minutes, 51 seconds. Looks like he will be pushing up on the top middle part of the map and going directly to the Rainmaker, getting control of it instantly with no contestation here. Nobody's paying attention to the Rainmaker right now. He's going straight through it. He's getting some solid distance here as nobody's really paying him some good heat, and now he's going to get it to 64 literally by himself.
Wow. I don't think anyone really expects that. I think it's actually a legitimate strategy once you pull out of the hat.
Unfortunately, though, 3 people will be going down from NSTC here. And he needs to be able to get past this wall here with the Luna Blaster. He does see, oh, that's going to be a Kraken activator right behind the wall there, and that will be one from the Memories going down. But so far, NSTC holding the lead. Looks like Sendu here will be able to get a kill with the Luna Blaster, and once again, getting control of the Rainmaker here. Super vital. Looks like he's going to go for it again.
He's definitely not afraid to carry that Rainmaker. And there goes the Kraken.
He loses it at exactly the same point, I think, as he did last time, so he's not going to gain too much ground on that one. But still, regardless, they're still keeping an offensive front so far, and this is pretty impressive considering, you know, the standing with the team. It looks like he's being super aggressive onto the Rainmaker right now. He is in range of getting it, and he's going to force the Rainmaker off of Memories right now, but he's going to be soon taken out but by what I believe was the Dynamo Roller from KitKat here on Memories, yeah. So far, 3 minutes 30 seconds left to go. Go on.
Yeah, definitely an interesting choice set. Well, actually, it makes a lot of sense. Of course, you're going to bring in the Golden Dynamo just because it covers so much area. So right now, it's like I said before, it's going to be super important to keep control of the bottom area, and the Dynamo's going to do just that.
Looks like Memories have a Luna Blaster of their own, and they're going to serve it right up to Sandu here. A little bit of a Luna 1v1. Looks like someone from Memories is in the zone of NTSC here, but he's not going to bother. He's going to go straight for the Rainmaker, which seems to be under a little bit of congestion. He's going to go around for the flank, and he's going to be able to release it from them. Going to spawn in the middle right now, actually. Killer Whale being activated by Yugo 1 here. As I don't believe... oh, no, 2 people are going down to the... not to the Killer Whale, but they're just going down in general. The Rainmakers has been activated. They might be able to push this one towards that 64-point region, but it looks like they have lost it. It looks like NTSC will be able to get some control over the Rainmaker as they're pushing directly through the middle once again, but they have to watch behind them. There are a couple from Memories right behind them. Looks like Sendu's going to push forward, try to be able to pick off one, maybe even two. No, not just yet. But NTSC able to push it up to all the way up to 45 points there.
That was definitely a good push for sure. Like, that Kraken definitely just... It's just very useful, that Kraken sometimes.
We did see that Kraken in play, able to get it up a little bit. But oh my goodness, Sendu once again going around the back, trying to get through Memory Zone territory, and it looks like that will not work against the likes of the Japanese team here. And they will be pushing it up super quick here. They need to be able to get rid of it as soon as possible. And no! Memory seems to be able to get the lead here, and they may be able to push for the lead. There's 1 down, 2 down for NTSC. Is that 3 down? Yeah, that's 3 down. They might be able to end it here. As Memories, they're still... No, Sendu was able to get at least 1 from there, but it will be Yugo 1 going down with the rest of Memories still staying alive here. Only 2 alive from Memories as they're around the Rainmaker trying to get it as soon as possible, but it looks like they won't be able to do it in time. And finally, NTSC able to get the Rainmaker, but that's the first offensive push we've been able to see from Memories. And it's going to result in a massive lead for them. Go. Slaughter.
Apparently, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think there may be a DC.
I am gonna take a look at the Memories squad right now. You are right. You are 100% right. Yeah, that's gonna be a disconnection. And
what are the rules on this? Because did they just push with 3 people?
They might have.
That would have been amazing, but. So what would happen right now?
They DC'd before the big push.
They DC'd before the big push.
Oh wow!
Wow, that's astonishing. So they did that full push with 3 people alone and were able to get rid of them.
Japan only needs 3. Confirmed.
I'm gonna take a look at the rule set after this one just to make sure what happens in this scenario. But as for right now, what's happening? It looks like NTSC was able to push it to 23 with 30 seconds left to go. And they're going to be able to push the lead and take the lead, maybe even finish the game here. Yeah, they're going to be able to finish the game and win this one, but not too sure as if it'll count here. If it does count, it will be 1-0 in favor of NTSC, but it looks like there was a disconnection on behalf of the Japanese side here. So we might be looking at a little bit of a reset here. NTSC definitely hopeful for their first win in this set of 5 here, but looks like it won't turn out that way.
It definitely appears like it was the Golden Dynamo that disconnected, which would definitely... Oh, yep, it appears so. KitKat just joining in now.
Yeah, okay.
And with the Golden Dynamo, that definitely hindered what they could have done. So I'm not sure what the disconnect rules are going to be, but that definitely hindered the Japanese squad.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
So is that confirmed to be in favor of NTSC?
Taking a look at it right now. It looks like Memories will be resetting this one. Yeah, they will be playing this one over again.
Okay.
As we will be, unfortunately, resetting that one. But Memories, up until that point, yeah, they were able to make that 3-man push regardless of the lack of players they had. So, really impressive, even though it's a little bit of a preview. Go ahead.
Yeah, and with the Golden Dynamo behind him, if that Golden Dynamo was behind him, that means that they have even more ink to work with, and that would have made that push probably a knockout if he had been there.
Yeah, certainly. Kick out, yeah, he was the Dynamo user for that team. He would have been able to provide some support from the back, but we will be starting once again here as we'll have to adjust the teams really quickly. There we go.
Although unfortunate, I think right now this may actually give NSTC an advantage just because they can see what they're going to do, what they are capable of, and I think right now the match is going to go to whoever has the strongest mental capability right now.
Well, I think it comes down to a little bit more than mental capabilities, but either way, we're going to go ahead and get started here once again.
Maybe it's slightly more.
NSTC, repeat round 1. We'll go ahead and see how the one majority Western team is going to do here. Exultant, of course, being another Western team, but not exactly majority, I don't believe, at least. Either way, it's going to be the same push from Sendu. Might not be able to succeed with the same strategy as it looks like he's getting some congestion, and now, yep, Memories is certainly ready for that one, and the 96 gal, or sorry, the 52 gal will be ready for that one. Yugo 1 will be able to get this one, and they get the Rainmaker at the start.
3-4.
So that's kind of unfortunate, considering that that Memories, they didn't know of the start that Sendu was going to have at the beginning of the game last time, but now they knew, and they were able to at least prepare for that one. Echolocator on him, so he won't be able to keep it for very long, and the Dynamo Roll here is going to come all the way around the back and kick out. Will be taking Sendu down. Sendu's down to already 2 deaths here. And
yeah, exactly. I think they've definitely shown a little bit of adaptation for the NSTC team.
And once again, Sendu going down. Oh my goodness, this might be a huge push. Nekuro with the Kraken right at the base of NSTC here.
Oh, that was key. That was definitely very key for them. That could have been the match.
That could have been the match, but it won't be just yet. It looks like, he might not have wanted to get the Rainmaker just then, but it looks like Sendu is on the side of some Memory team players. He's able to get at least one down with Yugo with the Rainmaker there. But that won't be the case just yet, as it looks like he's going to try to sneak up the wall here. This is not an option too often sought by players. It looks like he's going to go down to the Dynamo Roller, and he wasn't even able to get him with the release of that Rainmaker shot, but either way, 2 only up for NSTC, who will have taken a little bit of an early loss here. Sendu trying to scope out for anybody. Luna Blaster looks like there's going to be a Luna Blaster 1v1, and he's going to be going down to what was an Inksuga activated by Memories right on top of the base of NSTC. Only 2 alive, 1 alive now for NSTC. And now Memories on the push. They have it on the left side. It looks like he might be able to flank around. Yeah, Sendu able to flank around and able to pick up the Rainmaker there really quickly. He has to watch out for that sniper, though. Not able to get him just yet. Actually, he was able to get Yugo 1 with that Rainmaker shot, but he has to have some support here. No, he's going to go down. Kraken activated right on top of him. That's going to be Memories taking the Kraken out on Sendu there. Sendu with what I believe it's his like 5th or 6th death there. He, of course, playing that aggressive role with the Luna Blaster that you can expect from that kind of weapon, but
the problem is that he has no ink to work with. Right now, he's just jumping into the enemy ink, and he's just being forced.
Their full base is covered by what seems to be green ink here. You're absolutely right on that note. But Luna, it looks like he's able to get around some people. They don't notice him. He's able to take down 2 at least, and that's only 1 alive right now for the Memory squad here. So they were able to make a little bit of a push, but it's only at the 42 distant mark still. And it looks like Sendu opting to not take the Rainmaker this time. Sit back on the side. He sees the wall there still available here, and he does see that Sprinkler around for them, but he realizes they still don't have the Rainmaker, and they need to make a push out of this soon enough, so I'm going to go for the Rainmaker directly. He does see some green ink being splattered on from above, so he needs to watch out for this one. He doesn't have too much time to afford here, and it looks like he will be going down to the Luna Blaster here. Following him right there, but that Luna Blaster...
That was unfortunate.
Go ahead.
I would have thought that he would have gone right up that wall, however, he wasn't able to aim properly, and so he got stuck halfway.
And I think more than that, it was just the fact that a good amount of his teammates were down, and he didn't really have the support he'd like for, say, a teammate to cover the ink by themselves with their own gun, while he just focuses on getting up there with the slow mobility he has.
Yes, he was right. He was all by himself right there.
And the Kraken activated right on top of him. Once again, Sendu going down here. He will be trying to spawn towards the Rainmaker. It seems like NSTC is in a good position here. And spawning right behind the likes of Cross, the Luna Blaster that he's had to 1v1 so many times, he will be able to get rid of him, but not before the rain. It looks like the 52 guy will be able to spawn right on top of him. Yugo1 getting some revenge for his teammate there. Now Yugo1 trying to do what he can to get rid of the wall there. He's going to be tracked by a crack, and then he's going to have to fall back here, it seems.
That was unsafe of a jump. That was a pretty unsafe jump. I would have liked him to have been a little bit more conservative and just jumped a little farther back if he had a teammate, of course. I'm not aware if he did.
30 seconds left on this one, 25 seconds left on this one as Cross getting rid of Sendu once again. And NSTC need to be able to make a push here. They only have 20 seconds to both release the Rainmaker from the grips of Memories and to be able to get control of it. The Rainmaker nearly taking him out, but it looks like they're just going to focus on getting him. And the Rainmaker will be able to wipe Sendu once again. Cross is just sitting perched up on the grates here. And I don't think NSTC will be able to do anything about this, as it looks like Memories will be able to clinch this one out and win game one. Looks like they lose Rainmaker at the last second. They lose it at the last second. Yeah, and NSTC might be able to do something at the last second here. They get the Rainmaker. They're going to go up the wall, but it's going to look like the Dynamo Ruler is going to have the last say in this one. And Memories finally taking the game here, as they will be once again winning game one. And this one is for good this time around.
Yeah, that Dynamo Roller definitely showing that, oh, this is what happens when I'm here.
Yeah, no, last time he was the guy who disconnected despite their massive push. And look at the KDAs coming across from NSTC. It's not something you like to see or focus on, but 3 and 10 from 2 of their teammates. Sendu dying around 15 times, and obviously the more time you're dead, less time available for getting that Rainmaker and securing some objectives. So, really,
I think that was definitely a very how would you say, overwhelming.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't. I don't have no words to say because NSTC they didn't have anything. They weren't able to push.
They were pushed back to their
completely shut down.
Yeah, completely shut down. They often lost. They would often trade, and if not trade, they often ended up losing a lot of the firefights they engaged in. So it ended up not going their way. 1-0 to Memories right now. Looks like we'll be going tower control, triggerfish, and by the way, there are 3 tower control sets in this tower control maps in this set. Keep that in mind here. As looks like there might be a little bit of substitution. One from NSTC will be going down here. As
I think definitely understandable. Just after that performance, I think sometimes it's just best to bring in someone new who can hopefully change things up, add something different. I think because right now that's what they need. They need something a little different.
They had 3 people with negative KDAs. And in a game mode that vastly relies on your teammates being alive to be able to support a Rainmaker push, you need to be able to win those fights. You need to be able to win. You need to be able to have a teammate that can maybe provide a little bit more, especially on a particular map like Tower Control. Triggerfish.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if it will be the case here, as we are waiting for the NSTC player to come back in. Is that the same player? I feel like I saw that one before.
I have no idea.
No, I mean that might just be right in my head, but. Either way,
I think we'll see if the team comp is the same.
By the way, guys,
that's when we'll notice. Yep.
XLT and SK, Exultants and Samurai Kids are starting to play right now. They're getting their game types set up, and with good luck, we might be able to catch up on some of their matches. In the meantime, in the losers bracket, we are waiting on EDPP versus IS right now. That's still being played out.
And also Divine Wind and Bittersweet Gaming.
Yeah, true. We are waiting on that one. As you guys can catch that one. I believe Little Sound DJ should be streaming that one as well as Dude. They are streaming their match, hopefully enough. Actually, we'll go ahead and take a look just to see if there's any website updates on that one. Bittersweet, yeah, they haven't finished their match yet. We're still waiting on those 2. Exultants and SK starting right now. You can catch the match probably at 5leaf, twitch.tv/5leafclover. And we'll go to casting that match as soon as that one gets started. But for now, going to go ahead here on Camp Triggerfish. Looks like they aren't going to change their weapon composition at all, actually. Walkman going with an E-leader this time around, which...
exactly.
Actually, no, that's the change there. He used the roller last time around. So they're going to opt for no roller on the likes of Triggerfish and instead some very aggressive weapons. As we do see the Dynamo roller still in play for Memories here. So we get started with Game 2. Camp Triggerfish.
And it appears everyone's just going right to the middle. I don't see anyone going for a flank.
Yeah. Looks like a lot of people. The Dynamo with the reach that it does have should be able to get a good amount of marks here. Oh, he has to be aware of the Dynamo. He's going to go right into the open and die to the likes of the Dynamo roller. Right, a perfect viewpoint. Sendu there.
The Dynamo just showed no mercy.
Yeah, the Sendu there, he needed to be able to kill them in the one shot he had. He didn't really have too much time to afford there. And Sendu, once again, going down right after spawning, and that's going to be the range blaster this time around, getting rid of him. And Memories pushing for something, a little bit of something right now, as they will be able to take the lead. The marginal lead it seems to be at this point in time.
And now you're going to see.
Go ahead.
Now they're going on. Now they're just coming from both sides. So I think this is good to apply both pressure. And there you go.
Oh, that's a creative angle to find there. Sendu coming right below the crack in the billboard sign there, as he's able to find the opening and maybe able to push a little bit further deep than Memories would like, because he might be able to flank them here. If there are any Memories.
Maybe his inkling is just shorter, because I did not know that you could fit underneath that billboard.
Yeah, no. See, here's the thing about that billboard. There's a billboard there and another billboard on the side of the splat zone where you can actually fit in some snipes from either side. So typically you see snipers using that more so than like Luna blasters. But either way, they might be able to push for the end of the game here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you kidding me? Memories. Are you kidding me, Memories? What the hell happened to NTSC? The whole time they were pushing through the whole time. There were 3 people in the tower there. That must have been an insanely fast push for them. And just like that, out of nowhere, 2-0 for Memories as they were able to spot a couple of members on the tower, and of course the tower progressing and moving faster than it would with only one player. And just like that, it looks like NTSC wasn't really able to recover from. It seems like they died one at a time constantly throughout the last 30 seconds to a minute of that one. Was not a pretty match.
It should have been. Although it's so hard to say. I mean, a lot of times in squads, you're supposed to, or at least it's better to just go as a team as opposed to just going one-on-one and then you're getting picked off one at a time. And it's just an endless cycle. But I think I have to just give a shout out to that last whale by the opposing team. Just really locked it down for them at the end.
All right, it looks like if this is the 3-0, we might be able to even catch the full game for Samurai Kids versus Exultants here. But keep in mind, guys, NTSC now needs to be able to make the reverse sweep here over Memories. And of course, NTSC, I don't think they'd be considered the strongest Western team completely, but they are definitely up there, and they certainly do have a hope to be able to advance on in this winner's bracket, but it'll certainly be tough for them. The road ahead includes a splat zone on the same exact map, Camp Triggerfish. What they're waiting for exactly, I'm not exactly sure, but Camp Triggerfish on splat zones. How might it differentiate between the two modes, splat zone and then tower control? What do you think?
That's why I think you're going to see that the E-Leader is going to become a lot more of a threat in this time around, just because everyone's concentrated in one area. This is where the E-Leader, he doesn't have to look around so much. He's able just to plant in place on top of their wall, pick off people one by one. And I also think you're going to see a lot more people go for the flank. I think it's very important to not just, you have to really, 2 people go in the middle, 2 people go for the flank. That way you're applying pressure on both sides. So I think you're going to see the E-Leader definitely keep the pressure on. The 96 deco with that wall is a good choice. And to have 2 though, I think you're going to see both of them split. You don't want, I wouldn't think you'd want both of them going on the flank.
It depends how they want to divide it up, and of course it's all situational. There's no textbook saying how to play Splatoon competitively and how to take on probably the strongest Japanese team of all time, at least up until this point. But hopefully they can write the textbook for themselves, NTSC, with facing a 2-0 deficit, and they're going to have to play the same map here. A little bit of a tough affair for them, but they might be able to do it here. Sendu going to go ahead and hit up that Luna Blaster once again, not deviating from it at all. And we were seeing him in some of his warm-ups using that lead-leader sniper, but looks like he's more comfortable on this. Looks like he's able to get into their spot zone very easily, but the Dynamo Roller will easily take care of him. Look at that. 3 people going for the flank. And they were able to secure the spot zone from NTSC. Great move on Memories here to be able to prioritize getting the other side there.
I think that was just smart play in general. I honestly thought that, okay, where was Memories? And then all of a sudden, then you leave the Dynamo just to take up, to clean up their own zone. That was definitely smart play and smart thinking on strategy-wise.
Looks like no absolute control established, but it won't be the case anymore with the Dynamo absolutely getting rid of Sendu there, but not before getting rid of one, NTSC getting rid of KitKat themselves, so territory seems to be relatively neutral on opposite sides of the map here. A little bit interesting here as nobody seems to have control of their own zone for the entire match, so Sendu playing in a close one-on-one. He's able to maybe get a hit marker on one of them, but the Dynamo Roller is going to be able to beat him in the 1v1, shielding himself away with that wall there. And Sendu once again having to pack his bags back to home base. Control established from Memories once again, but once again the counter has been stopped. The Dynamo Roller is should be easy picking here, and yeah, that's going to be Sendu getting rid of KitKat there, as KitKat almost being able to push even further into NTSC's zone, but it looks like maybe NTSC finally able to pick up a penalty onto them. Yeah, they finally were able to secure both splat zones here. Able to put down an Ink Mine, but it won't be enough to get rid of the Luna Blaster that was around the corner there, but at least they were able to get the penalty down onto Memories. Now it's a question as to whether how long they can hold the splat zone here.
Exactly. And for those of you who are brand new to Splatoon who don't know how exactly this game mode works, in Splat Zone, you need, at least for 2 zone maps, you need to take control of both zones, and that's when your counter starts coming into play, and you can also apply a penalty to your opponent when after they have taken control, and then you take control of both zones yourself.
Yeah. Oh, and Inksuko was just used as soon as he died from the Luna Blaster, who seemed to be sneaking up onto him, sitting in that corner and camping out for him. So Memories, they were their cross player was only able to trade in that situation, but it was a decent enough trade to say the least. And now NTSC looking for the zone. Yeah, they were able to secure the zone once again, and now he's going to try to sneak around the corner, just fire away at with his Luna Blaster and try to use the area of effect damage to be able to get rid of it. But no, the Dynamo Roller is going to sneak around for the other side, knock up the middle, and KitKat able to splurge a little bit of Dynamo ink all around their respective splat zones. So now Sendu once again. Oh my goodness, what the hell is he doing? He spawned right behind the likes of Memories. How the hell did he not get unnoticed there? The Kraken has to be activated, and Sendu, although he was able to get away and not be noticed by the then activated Kraken there, he wasn't able to get him as soon as possible. He totally could have killed the person there if he'd had the right enough aim for it, but unfortunately wasn't able to work out for them. Either way, a little bit of delay coming in for the stream there. We will be tuning back to Yugo's stream, who is using, I believe, the Octo shot here. And finally, it looks like once again they're able to get rid of the penalty, and now they are chaining and going for that knockout win here, as Memory seems to be going for it. Yugo one sitting off to the side and able to avoid the Kraken for a little bit, dancing around him in circles, but not before the Kraken will go down. No, not just get the wall set up. Yugo in an intense 1v1, but he will be able to get rid of him, I believe. No, the Kraken activated once again around him. Will Yugo be able to dance around and dip, dive, and dodge? And no, it's not just yet.
Wow.
1v1, it looks like he's going to be able to win the 1v1 against the likes of NTSC here. How in the hell did he move around so much to be able to avoid that much? And he's still alive. He gets rid of the Luna Blaster. Sendu going down. And Yugo staying alive for what seems to be an eternity. They will be able to take this one 3-0, and that will be Memories with the clean sweep over on this one.
I think, wow, I think he just showed just what it means when to have excellent just one-on-one skills. He showed so many smart decisions right there. First off, he threw the wall threw a wall off of a.
He threw his splat wall right off the wall to the left of him. Was able to get in a really good position for him, and after he was able to avoid the Kraken for such a long time in what is a pretty narrow.